Hey, I'm Steve Mignonti here in Bogart, Georgia at the Tony Townley Collection, which on October 24th and 25th will be sold by Richmond Auctions. One and every vehicle, about 102 vehicles will be sold. And one of the rising shining stars in the bunch is this 1957 Corvette Fuelie Airbox car. You might wonder what's an airbox. Well, basically for SCCA racing, these cars are equipped with heavy-duty brakes, finned drums in the front, and also airboxes that fed cooling air into the brake area and also through the rocker panels of the car toward the rear brake drums to make sure the brakes would stay a little less faded in a racing situation. And also, of course, the airbox fed air to the fuel-injected 283 under the hood, 290 horsepower. A lot of other details on these cars that are very unique and very specific. Let's dig in. Let's pop the hood first and have a look at that motor. Of course, the other thing too is the standard steel wheels were a little bit wider on these cars, and of course the little hubcaps look kind of boring and kind of plain, but that's how these things were. And there are 1,040 fuel-injected Corvettes in '57. Only 43 of them were airbox cars, and this is one of them. This is from the Milton Robson collection, and Milton doesn't mess around. He buys the best of the best. It has been restored, but it's numbers matching from stem to stern. It's a rare bird. Let's pop the hood and see what we find under that hood. And by the way, it's NCRS Gold certified. We have the documents and sticker here in the window, so it's basically the best of the best as certified by the NCRS, and they know their stuff. Let's pop that hood and see what we find. And here it is, the mighty Ramjet 283 in its first year of manufacture and 290 horsepower, which was the first time that American V8 had 1 horsepower per cubic inch. And here it is right here. Now again, the airbox is not just about the brakes, the heavy brakes, race certified brakes. And again, this is here's the airbox right here, feeding air into the Rochester doghouse. And, Chevrolet engineers, including Zora Arkus-Duntov, who is one of the guys who oversaw the big brake package, he was there leading the charge and orchestrating the troops when these things were designed and executed. Another thing, too, is with the radio delete plate, there's no issue with radio ignition or ignition interference because there's no radio in the car, so the ignition wires are exposed, and that's correct stuff for an airbox or any fuel-injected car, or radio delete car, I should say, because the fiberglass body, of course, doesn't restrict the radio interference like a steel body would. But that's beside the point. But as we go down the side of the car, we'll see that this is a beautifully restored car, and just nice. The doors open and shut very beautifully. And of course, the Corvette had a standard tachometer located down low in the bottom of the instrument panel, but on the airbox cars, they had an external tach right here that read to 8,000 RPM, so that's correct and very rare, present and accounted for. And as you make her down, and this is also a two-top car. It does have the folding top, and of course the fiberglass hard top on this, so you could take that on or take it off. I think for racing, you'd probably have to have this done legally, I'm not sure, but it has both tops are here and accounted for. And around the back of the car, and by the way, the airbox in the rocker panels, air enters here. Actually, there's a duct here that feeds the air down to this region here, goes into the rocker inside the car, and there's a little area right here which is kind of rectangular. It's a cutout, and the air blows toward the brake drums in the back again to resist fade from heat buildup. And in the trunk of the car, we find a lot of cool documents. And these are things that are provenance that prove the car's authenticity and its value. And it's been in a Corvette Fever magazine right on the cover. And here's the Top Flight Award from the NCRS, and also Gold Certified, also NCRS, and just a great example of the breed. And again, only 43 of these cars were built in 1957. It's anyone's guess how many are left, but this is probably the best one on the planet. Bid accordingly, your collection needs this car.